Hey boys and girls, GameCam here, and we are here with day 2 of Rally Call. It's going to be good. We've got the semi-finals, and then we've got the finals, and then we're going to have a pub event and a raffle as well. So it's going to be all good. Joining me here to commentate on this match, Ryder Cycle vs. CADS, is going to be RTGame.
How's it going, guys? I am here to help. Bringing an Irish accent, because why not? We made it to day 2 as well. It's like, my God, the first day did not claim us horribly.
Yeah.
The event is alive. How's it going, everyone in the chat? Good to see you all making it out.
Obviously, we're a bit slow to get the viewers here, about half of what we had yesterday, but hopefully we'll all pick up soon and we'll get rolling. Obviously, the teams are still getting in. CAD's team are ready. Sadly, Ryder Cycle's a bit slower to get into the match, but hopefully they'll get in soon.
Well, I mean, as a heavy main, it takes the man a bit of effort and time to walk over to the battlefield, but I'm sure we'll see him soon.
Yeah.
Gloves of running urgently equipped.
Obviously, we're running an NA server here for those folks, because obviously most of the people in this match are American, so it's going to be in an American server.
Of course.
It should be an interesting match. Ryder's team were steamrolling last match, so hopefully they won't steamroll as much in this game.
I've heard they've had some incredible luck and success the past while. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about the team, so it should be really interesting tonight.
Oh, I just realised last time I said people wouldn't steamroll, and they steamrolled. So I thought, oh damn, we agreed that I wouldn't say anything.
It's too late for that now. There is no return.
I might have jinxed it yet again. You need to remind me not to say anything about the matches, man, or else people are just going to get jinxed left, right, and centre.
Oh, we have Ryder Cycle showing up on the server, so his team's going to be quickly in suit, it would seem. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah. I think when Ryder Cycle goes, his team should follow.
It's like Ryder Cycle's Avengers assemble.
I was thinking more of Ryder Cycle's the shepherd and the sheep, but I guess that's more action.
That's where it's analogy. Ryder Cycle with just a flock of sheep, just like strolling gently onto the battlefield, making sure the herd does not get lost.
Oh my God, that's an idea for a heavy misc I would like to see.
Just the shepherd's cane as a melee item.
They could reenact the story of the baby Jesus in TF2.
Oh God, Valve, make it happen.
Got the Christmas play in TF2. Get the whole taunt system and everything.
Smithmas 2016, it's what we need.
Anyway, obviously we've got some good players in this match. We've got Ninlop on Team CAD. We've got Ninlop, Ray, Iceplox, Chedzi, and some guest people, because sadly CAD and another player had some issues, so sadly they couldn't join us. Obviously on the other team we've got Ryder Cycle in his gang. Obviously Ryder Cycle brought his own team, being a very productive person. He decided that no, I don't play with anyone else but these kids.
You say it as if Ryder Cycle brought his own team, as if every other team in this competition has just stolen the teammates. It's like, we gotta go, guys. We need people.
Yep. I mean, I at the start of the event, I was like, okay, do you want to bring team people? And they were like, they tried, but they didn't manage to bring anyone. And Ryder Cycle was one of the people, besides Runix, that actually brought their own team. And so far, it seems to be working out for him. We're going to see how it goes in this match, though.
Oh, it should be interesting to see. Red team just getting some early strange kills, it would seem. Level up the new skins.
Yep.
Quite unfortunate to see, just taking advantage of this pre-game state.
Yep. Who do you think is going to win at the moment?
I'm a big fan of Ryder Cycle, I'll be honest. I've heard nothing but good things. But I think it is still going to be quite a close match. Definitely, if the fashion is any indication to go by, it is going to be quite heated. I've seen a lot of disco beatdown effects, which is a personal favorite of mine. So, yeah, but I would have to say Ryder Cycle.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling that Ray did get a lot of picks, and obviously, if Ryder is running heavy and Ray can pick him out, I think that will probably even tip it in the balance of CAD's team.
Yeah, it is actually particularly interesting that he is still going with heavy in the 6's format. because it's not a class that you'd see as often as like just your standard go-tos, you know?
Yeah. Obviously, this is it's more for fun. So obviously, you're gonna see
Oh,
a
of
lot
course,
of
I know.
non-meta things coming in here. Like Ryder's running the KGB shotgun combo to try and get them crits in.
Yes, the true competitive strats already being broken out on the battlefield here. No, of course, this is all for fun. This is all for charity here tonight, and we're just going to play some games, help fund medics IRL for the Red Cross.
Obviously, Nobot's going to be spamming out the donation link, so hopefully you guys can find the time to just donate anything really. Any bits of money you can pull together will really help.
Yeah, please show what support you can, because it is for a very noble cause.
Yeah, very noble indeed. Obviously, we're still getting Ryder's team in here. Apparently, a couple of their players are having some technical issues, but hopefully they'll come in here.
Yeah, we're almost good to go. I see their NG Detonal has completely set up and getting some NG practice in.
Yeah.
Fantastic teleporter loop, I must say, just from his entrance to his exit. Grand total of 2 meters being traveled.
Whoa.
That's a strategy right there.
I'd say that is lazy NG at its best.
They've even made the price cheaper now, just so we can lay them out faster.
Yep. Oh, I think that now that teleporters are much cheaper, I think we're going to see more of an NG appearing in the 6's formula. I think that could be a realization now that you can throw down 2 teleporters and a mini sentry.
It's actually really interesting, yeah, if you think about it in 6's, because it's so cheap. 50 metal a pop for a teleporter. That's not asking a lot, so hopefully this means we can see a couple more straying in.
Hopefully. I think NG is an underused class in 6's, and I think that it's something that should be brought back. He's just like Scout, but smarter.
I think we may be a little biased in this simply because we're both NG mains. But...
Yeah. Shh.
Don't tell anyone we have an NG agenda.
Yep. We're spreading NG propaganda. Oh, we've got the 5th player in Ryder's team is now joined.
Yeah, we're almost good to go now.
We're getting towards ready point. So we're going to get him in and make sure they're all ready to go, and then we can set off to make sure that
it should be grand.
Okay. Hopefully the pings aren't too bad. Let me have a quick check. I think generally the pings are all right.
Yeah, that's good to see. Seems to be stable enough.
Yeah, I mean...
Ninlop having a look overhead. Getting some early spectator advantage. See what the enemy team is up to in their spawn. Is this cheating? We don't know.
I don't know.
It's like, is this cheating? We don't know. Please, someone tell us. We have no idea.
We honestly have no idea. Is that cheating?
Jesus, someone check the rules.
Oh, we're still waiting on Classy here from Ryder's team. Ryder and cannot be without Classy. Classy was the medic that was helping Ryder absolutely carry the previous matches. Their teamwork was totally one of the stars of that yesterday.
Yeah, I couldn't make it myself, but I've heard nothing but good things about their past performance, so I'm just really excited to see it tonight. And I feel like I'm betraying the other team when I say that. It's like, I think Ryder may have a slight advantage, because I know Ray. Ray's a lovely guy, and I'm so sorry to say this, man, but Ryder is tough competition, and he's brought his boys.
He doesn't have a sandwich, but he's got those gloves, and he's ready to people.
Yes. It's like, my God, shotgun heavy. We're far from the pub environment.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing Panic Attack rolling out here.
Well, you see, he's calm and collected, so he doesn't need it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we should be good to go soon, though, guys.
I'll just quickly
we're just waiting on one chat now. We're almost there. Yeah, I see the question being proposed just in the chat there. What side are we more inclined to in the pyro versus heavy war? I'm heavy myself.
Ooh, I'm not at liberty to state my political persuasion. Just in case I have to, I don't want to be strung up for my political beliefs.
I can't have this information held against me in court or for future campaigns. John getting a pyro yell in there, I hear as well.
Yeah, obviously our production guy is totally on Team Pyro. I actually am Team Pyro. It's only because Heavy, I think, is. I don't know. I can't see them going anywhere with Heavy. I mean, like Heavy's just Heavy. I mean, like you can't. He's got a minigun. He shoots people. He eats sandwiches. I don't see there being anything else they could add to it that wouldn't just make him ridiculously weird.
But that's exactly why he needs it, because Heavy has been heavy for
it's like
so
the
many
short
years.
circuit. They added it in, like hoping that it would change NGs, but NGs just kind of looked at it and went meh, and just like throw it to one side. I think this is going to be one of those things. I think Pyro, there is a possibility that they could come up with some new weapon ideas that could be interesting.
No, like as it stands for both classes anyway, I believe it was kind of confirmed in the patch notes for that it's simply to determine which one of them gets the update first. So obviously both classes are in need of a bit of work, I would say. Pyro still has a lot of gameplay issues, and Heavy just kind of needs a bit more variety.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that Heavy is very much a stable class. I've seen, because obviously a lot of people making the argument that Heavy was not viable anymore, or some people were saying, there's arguments on both sides that the class is not viable. But I think that Pyro and Heavy are both just such stable classes. I don't think they're, they won't ever not be viable. It's. I think if anything, you're going to try and look at me more viable as mainly engineer and things.
The bias sinking true once again.
Well, or spy, or some of the other classes, because you rarely ever see them in this sort of a competitive environment. I mean, obviously you do see them in Highlander, but you don't see.
Well, I mean, with the whole host of changes that have come with the latest patch, I mean, you never know. Spies are running quicker. That's a scary thought.
Oh, that is. I will admit, I do agree that when you get the big armor, it is basically like you're playing Sonic. You just stab someone. you're going to go fast, and then you
gotta go fast.
There's nowhere they can run away from you. It just gets intense really fast.
Speaking of going fast and moving along, have we heard anything from last match?
I was just about to move on to that. Apparently, Classy is having issues and will have to drop out, so we are finding a sub for him.
That is really unfortunate news. Well, hopefully it doesn't take too long to have the fill in there.
Yeah.
We have a host of contacts for this.
About to say, we've got a lot of subs, so it won't be too long before we can get someone else in.
We should be grand, guys.
I think Ryder is so picky with his players, so I think he'll probably run an interview series before we can actually pick someone.
It's like just Ryder announced that he was competing in this tournament, and then people had to apply to actually join his team. Job interviews had to be formed.
Got to do background checks, make sure no one's secretly a spy in disguise as a medic. Got to make sure that stuff doesn't go on.
Like several weeks of planning and applications and paperwork. He narrowed it down to 15,000 originally from the 200,000 draft. The final 5 have been chosen.
Now, obviously, we're starting to
hopefully
get closer. He's reassuring me that we are getting toward the end now.
Yeah, don't worry, chaps. We'll be kicking off soon. Thanks very much for bearing with us in these times.
Oh, well, in all fairness, we are still got 30 seconds left before we actually scheduled to start this match. So it is all right. We're not exactly miles late.
It's like it only looks like we're running late then.
Yeah. Obviously, I knew this was coming. I made contingency plans for this scenario.
Thanks very much for bearing with us, guys, though. We'll hopefully be kicking off soon.
Apparently, there has been some confusion around the time. Obviously, I've said this was starting at 7 o'clock, but people don't believe it's 7 o'clock when it is actually 7 o'clock here. So blame Google for not being correct in terms of time conversion.
You see, it's time differences because we're all on different latitudes in the world.
Yep.
And because of that.
No.
We're almost there. Don't worry, guys.
Apparently, Chedsy's suddenly converted to the other team for some reason.
Chedsy? Oh no, this is terrible news.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's like a slight early game betrayal before we even kick off. He was a spy all along. Who knew? Yeah, I'm amazed we haven't seen more congas just as in we're in these preliminaries.
That's I will admit though, quite a lot of competitive does actually ban taunts because
Really?
apparently you can exploit with them. Apparently, using some of the taunts because what you can do is you can high five taunt around the corner and you can like see around the corner without actually having to peek yourself. So people deem that as cheating, so that's why you don't get it. Which is really annoying.
I'd like to imagine that when the Kazotsky kick just kicks off, the enemy team just falls down in an instant, just at the majesty of just how majestic the dance is. That they just simply can't compete. It is one of the banned taunts and weapons in the game.
I always imagine it's like an AoE version of the Holiday Punch, where everyone just suddenly starts laughing uncontrollably.
An AoE Holiday Punch.
That's
not something I've heard of before.
We need to make that an item. That could be the new update for Heavy.
He just throws a grenade that makes everyone laugh. My God.
We've just sorted this scenario out easily.
It's like, Valve, you need to hire us. We clearly have the ideas.
Anyway, hopefully you won't have to listen to us come up with conspiracy theories for much longer, because hopefully we'll have it filled in soon.
We're almost good to go. We are getting there.
The HUD is a private one. So you cannot. I don't think you can get this HUD anywhere else. Which is it's our special one. It's our special one.
Oh, that sounds very exclusive.
It does look very, very slick and very, very, very snazzy. Obviously, our production guy is doing a top-notch job with this. We'll get rid of the overlay once the match actually starts, so you don't have to worry.
Thank you very much, John. We love you dearly.
I'd say John from Blackout TV, everyone doing an upstanding job with this. Wow, we're running things to say at the moment.
I'm seeing a lot of support for Caddy Daddy in the chat.
Sadly, Caddy is a no-show.
Caddy has not been able to make it tonight, we're afraid. But his team will fight on in his steed, nonetheless. Yep. Honor is still at stake. He's employed his best generals.
Yep. Obviously, Chedzi and Ninlopa, I think, are going to be steamrolling this. Because Chedzi is apparently the non-drop medic, as he was known in the last game, because he would go almost the entire game just like not popping at all. Like he would just run around. No, he wouldn't pop it, but he wouldn't drop it either. So he'd literally just run into people and be like on 2 health and still not pop.
Oh my, that is really incredible. Just this supercharge is mine.
It requires a lot of chutzpah, but obviously you have to make sure that you don't mess it up. Obviously with Ryder Cycle's team, it could be difficult because there is scouts were on point last game. We're going to see if they'll still be on point this game, but that can cause massive issues for them. Okay, so we've got the 6th player on Ryder Cycle's team has joined now.
We have a random cookie.
We've got a random cookie. So hopefully
just rolled onto the battlefield.
We'll be starting soon, which will be good.
Yes, it shouldn't be long now, guys. Thanks again for bearing with us. We hope you enjoy. The games are lying.
It takes a while to start up, but then it's like fireworks. It takes a while to start up, but then once it happens, it's like gone in a blink of an eye. But it's truly spectacular.
It's like once the game starts, the stream ends. That's it, guys.
Yep.
We're out of fireworks.
Obviously, we've got the pub event afterwards should be very interesting as well. We've got quite a lot of people who were involved in the event before, because obviously it's an elimination, so sadly quite a lot of the teams that got dropped out yesterday won't be joining us again for the rest of it.
They have been eliminated. They cannot find their way back.
They are out in purgatory now, just drifting between the lands of Badlands and Gullywash.
Oh dear.
But they'll hopefully join us later on for the pub event, so it should be really, really good.
Yeah, the pub event will be good fun. We're basically just going to be playing standard TF2 pubs that you know and love. We'll probably get a couple of dances going as well.
We might get some custom maps going as well for a bit of messing around besides just playing the classics. And hopefully we'll be able to raffle off some things. Raffling off will be for donators, so if you want to be entered in any raffles, you will have to donate at least something. It could be obviously pretty small, but it does have to be something.
Please donate as much as you can, guys. It's a very valiant cause. We're donating to the British Red Cross tonight. Very, very important. Helping lives around the world.
Some of our biggest donations so far, because obviously we are 31% of the way to our target of $1,000. We are at the moment at $319. Obviously, the biggest donations we've got so far have been from Joshua Real Geel, who's the owner of Scrap.tf, and we also have Ray Byrne, who donated $50. So obviously they're both really grateful for all they've done. And then obviously we've got Dr. Happiness, who's also donated $30. And who's this at the bottom? RTGame. That gentleman's donated £20.
Oh my goodness.
What a generous fellow.
Oh Jesus, I must have been drugged the other night. No.
Obviously, hopefully
it's an important cause. Soon. Show some support.
Obviously, at the moment, I think we're on pause at the moment.
Yes, are we almost good to go here? We do have everyone on the server.
They are readying up, I believe.
Some majestic soldiers just hover in midair.
Yeah.
Newton would be rolling in his grave as gravity is defied.
In Team Fortress does not follow your silly logic.
I do not have time for your physics. It's like, welcome to Source Engine.
Have you ever seen Gmod's Ragdoll physics?
I have indeed, yes.
You all know that they laugh in the face of physics. They laugh in it and spit on it a little bit. I don't know why they have a pause before the match has even started.
Yes, what's going on here now?
It appears so that they've paused because apparently someone's having some technical issues, but it should be sorted any second now.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully we won't have this issue again for next match. We'll get people in nice and early for the next match.
It's like someone is having a technical issue. We can't tell who because everyone is frozen.
Yeah.
But we assure you it's only one person.
Well, we hope so. look at the majestic middle, though. That is just beautiful. You see,
it really is fantastic. I'm just admiring all the unusual hats that we have out tonight. It's a really nice fashion.
Just flying through the air majestically while Cookie's trying to snipe him out with the crossbow. This is just. Oh, are they both doing a? Oh yeah, you are correct. They are both doing a bicycle. Where obviously their feet keep kicking. Oh, they've done paused. I think we're going to be ready. That was very
hell just breaks loose.
Just suddenly jumped back to alive.
We've not even started yet, but Funk showing no signs of mercy. The
moment
he is unfrozen.
Hovering around at the moment. He's hovering towards blue. It's a bit spooky.
Suggestions in the chat that we just blame Funk for the freeze that happened there. It's like, yes, of course.
So we're getting a lot of people flying around at the moment. It's very spooky.
That's quite spooky indeed.
Is obviously going to be joining us along with the other players in Cad's team. Got some issues with apparently some view model not calibrated correctly. There's a lot of issues. Oh, it's dying!
Oh, we're good to go!
Oh, we're good. What's happening? What's happening? Okay.
We are kicking off. Here we go, guys. Thanks for bearing with us, and we hope you enjoy the battle that will ensue.
Red team look like they're going for it. They're going for a more speedy loadout. They've got quite a few soldiers. They're running a demo night even.
They actually have a demo night. My God, I didn't think I'd see one of those tonight. Both teams taking their time to get out to the middle here. No really rapid soldier loadouts, but we are having a bit of an encounter here now.
Red's playing more aggressive. Blue's forced to play more passive here.
Red's already being forced to retreat.
Random Cookies alone. Funk's going to try and chase it up. He's doing a lot of damage. But I think Cookie might actually be able to get away here.
I think it's been some pretty even trades so far. Ice Block's just falling down the Ryder cycle there. Very nicely done. Ryder cycle getting a kill on Ninlop as well. My goodness.
Ryder is very low though. I don't think he'll be able to tank much more damage. Obviously Ray and Chenzi are hopefully going to cap mid now. Meanwhile Funk's still hunting Cookie.
They're pushing the mid advantage. It's just Ryder cycle up in the point here from Blue. He needs backup from his team to be able to fight back. Although it is only a scout and a medic, he might be able to charge it ever so slightly.
Very deep, manages to get Jane. Nano be able to take him out. Funk's still alive, playing deep. Hoping to get the picks.
I am just looking around and wondering where Ryder Cycle's team is currently. Funk is just so far away currently. Fighting them off closer to the spawn. It's just Ryder Cycle out in the front here.
Oh,
And
gets
down he
taken away
goes.
quick.
Down he goes.
Complete chaos for that mid, and that's really put blue team on disarray and given Funk a chance.
They've regrouped now. Funk is really far back in the base still.
I think he's hoping
He's
to get a
hiding up
cheeky.
on the roof.
He's hoping to get a cheeky back cap, I think.
And
But I
Spire
think
is currently being
Jane's
claimed.
onto him. Second is being claimed, and now red team are going to push in.
This is not the best of starts for Ryder Cycle's team. They're going to need to up their game to hold this last point. Red team is really closing in on them quite quickly.
Both teams, though, do have Uber, so we are probably going to get an Uber exchange soon.
Do have Uber. They're going to have to pop it soon if they want to push back from this front. A couple of nice choke points in the corridors that they could walk along, but it's simply a matter of predicting where they're going to go first. All up in the upper levels now currently. Ryder Cycle out in the front once again.
Doing a lot of damage, but taking a lot of damage.
Oh, and the
Blue
first
team
Uber has been
popped.
popped. We have the first Uber.
Counter pop. Trying to keep
Counter-pop.
most of his team alive.
They need to try and prioritize as much kills as they can with the Uber. Oh! And almost a cheeky cap there as no one was paying attention, but just barely managed to take him out before he got away with it. That was nicely done.
Icebox is hoping to get the cap. Random Cookie's left alone.
Stand her random Cookie and Ryder.
Oh,
but they've got it.
Icebox
They've got
with the early taunt there. Just too cocky for his boots and gets punished by Ryder Cycle there.
Disrespect and just punished for it immediately. Oh, blue
Rick
team is just
tries
holding
to
in by a
get-
narrow sliver.
Tries to capture it again, but then Ryder's having none of it.
I'd imagine to make a bit of a return push now out of the spawn, managing to get them back to the Spire. They're going to need to cap it quite quickly because all it takes at this stage is someone to slip past.
Ooh, definitely almost had Chedsy there as he's backing out.
Definitely doing like a really nice job of just distracting the red team in general. They're kind of like holding back on mid and it gives them enough opportunity to capture the Spire, which is really, really nice. They're going to have to keep up this offensive push now, though. They can't afford to ease up now.
Ooh, they're all pushing through the same area. It could be slightly dodgy. Obviously, we got
Oh,
Death
Ryder
Knell.
Cycle out in the front and then a second pop. He's been popped once again.
Ray goes AFK for a second there and ends up dying to Ryder Cycle.
Competitive strat right there from Ray.
Maybe his vision's based on movement.
Oh, it looks like they might just be able to take mid here. Ryder
Yep.
Cycle just really leading the push. Nicely done with a random Cookie as well, just keeping everyone alive. This is quite the comeback, considering they were
Yeah.
on such a narrow sliver on the last point.
I think that it was just that disarray on mid that just got them so distracted and they just couldn't band together. Obviously, they had to be on last before they could finally work together to manage to push out.
Yeah, they're taking the red Spire now, so now it's completely reversed. Red team needs to up their defense and quickly. Blue team is just rushing on in. Ryder
Funk's
Cycle on the
trying to
help
set
once
up a
again.
sentry.
Funk going for the sentry.
Oh, but Ryder's going to probably drop down on it.
Oh yeah, he's not going to have much luck there.
90% to Uber. So we're
Oh,
gonna see
not
the
even
Uber
going to
pot
slip
here.
out with his life.
Oh, Ryder manages to catch it again, which is an interesting result.
My goodness, that was quite the comeback considering how far back the blue team was. They really
Especially-
just took a moment or two to get warmed up.
I'd say Blue was their last was on a sliver there, but they managed to come back to win this.
It was really impressive. Ryder Cycle has chosen his team well, it would seem.
Yeah,
All his applicants, his process, it has paid
maybe
off.
they were just lulling Red into a false sense of security. As you can see here, Blue team is now playing more aggressive. Ninlop's taking a lot of damage, gets taken out by Death Knell with a pistol.
You're not in a bit of trouble. What is Funk doing over there? My god, the
And
man
Funk
went...
just bombed in and wiped out the medic. That's going to be a massive increase.
Ooh.
But obviously, Ryder Cycle returns the favor and wipes out Chedsy. Just Ray left
Very
on
nicely
point.
done.
Blue are going to win this, but obviously they've paid a price with their medic.
They seem to be neglecting the point for a moment. They want to get on that just a little quicker, but I guess the entire team is down now. This is like a tremendous effort being pushed by Blue. Nice medic drop there from Funk as well, of course. But it did look quite silly as he jumped behind like 4 enemies in one go. Oh, but it is the priority, of course.
Well, we got Ninlop
Yeah, the
here
slight move
coming
from Spire.
behind. Starting to cap Spire. Ninlop hoping to get Icebox. Nano there.
Ninlop in a bit of a pickle as he's surrounded by the 2 soldiers. Ryder Cycle pushing on again. He's advancing on the last point, it
I
would
think he's
appear.
going for the back cap.
Yes, he's
Ryder is
relying on his
going
team to
back
cap the spire.
Oh, he's coming back to help his team, actually.
Oh. He's realized they may need a little bit more help to cap the spire, but they seem to be doing alright.
Funk here going spy. Hopefully going to get some picks.
Oh,
Oh, he's
is it too
noticed
late to
Random
go
Cookie.
spy?
He's getting in the corner. Can he get the medic pick here?
Oh, Random Cookie in a bit of trouble.
Random Cookie with the crossbow bolt just kills him. Random Cookie on a sliver of health there.
Nicely done there from Random Cookie, my god. Don't want to have the medic down for the push on the final point. That would be disastrous.
Obviously, red team, though, does have uber advantage, but instantly gets wiped out by a cow there.
Pop it, don't drop it.
Indeed. Oh, red team getting decimated on last. Defnol's going to come in here.
Oh,
And
Funk
lift
has
the
gone
cap,
heavy. He's
but
thrown his
Funk-
heavy killers.
Funk just got... Obviously, Random Cookie is backing out to hopefully join up for Ride Cycle. Stay alive. Funk there, MVP of that last push.
Yeah, just
Try and
barely
keep it.
managing to hold it. There's some really close final point pushes going on.
Maybe we'll get a reverse on last round.
It's really fascinating to see. We're going to have a heavy each side now. Funk leading the charge and Ryder Cycle leading forward. The aggressive push from the blue team down the side corridor here. This should be interesting. Heavy on heavy action.
Oh, got an inlop here. Firing off some rockets. Uber from the blue is popped.
Another Uber has been popped. He's going to take down Ninlop with that. Nicely done.
Chesy is only on 50% here. He's got to be very, very careful.
Oh, and Funk has been...
Ryder's by himself. Jane's going to come in here. Can he get the damage out? No, he can't. Gets dropped.
Very narrowly holding
Red
on to it.
is
I see
gonna-
red team has drafted a sniper now as well.
Chesy, though, almost has Uber there. It's going to be very useful if he wants to try and push out here.
Oh, Chelsea definitely needs to stay alive at this point. I don't think the red team can afford to have their medic go down one more time. Blue team is already in the base again. They've
Yeah.
got to stay alert.
Ray's going to try and pick Ryder here, I think. See, blue team are running a spy. It looks like he's going to try and get the backstab on Chesy. Can he get it? Oh, yes, he gets
Oh,
it!
that was
Chesy is
nicely done.
down. The Uber is gone.
That was very nicely done.
Oh,
He is, of course, down, but he served his purpose very well there. Nicely done.
now blue has probably got to try and get on that and try and get a push here.
Ryder Cycle coming up the top, and their
Ryder
demo
Cycle
is
versus
pushing from
Funky.
the bottom.
Funk gets the
is having
first
none of
shot
it.
in. Defnol coming here to try and finish it off, but Funk is again having none of it. Gets wiped out though by Nano. See if they can't get a push on last. It's just Ninlop bombing in here from his above place.
There's a bit of a brawl ensuing.
Oh, I think red team needs to push out here if they want to try and get anything done this round.
They need to have someone get on that spire soon. Simply if it diverts attention at this point.
Ooh,
Because
Twix.
I don't know how long they're going to be able to outlast the blue team in their base.
Twix and Cal. Cal's trying to get the trick stab on Twix, but Twix had having none of it and wipes him out.
Having none of it today. Ryder Cycle is going in once again from the corridor here. Appears to be waiting for a bit of backup, and Random Cookie is now here to assist.
Defnol now is sniper as well, so hopefully we'll have a bit of sniper exchange going on here as well.
Yeah, the blue team seems to be regrouping. They're getting ready for their push here. Random Cookie is halfway to his Uber. I think they might wait till it's fully charged before they make the last effort push.
Oh,
Oh, but they're going to go in a little early, and down goes Ryder Cycle.
a good
Funk is a
headshot
mountain
from Ray there, gets him low so Funk can finish him off.
Yeah, Funk Mountain like kind of return push there, popping their Uber as well, just to kind of get away from their last point.
Funk hoping to close that distance to increase the DPS from his minigun.
Oh, there goes the demo, there goes the pyro. Oh, can Funk get to the spire on top of the spire on time? He might be a heavy, but he's got to run as fast as he can right
Ryder
now.
though seeing him, he's going to try and chase him.
The heavy pursuit of the century.
Twix joining Funk to try and boost that. Ryder's going to try and go for the back cap, I believe, but obviously he can't.
He's going for the back half, but he's not going to be able to outpace both Funk and a scout up on the spire here.
Oh, and he pays the price and gets wiped out. Jane here
Quite unfortunate.
tries to get on Spire, but he just can't jump high enough and gets wiped out as well.
Well, blue seems to be mounting a bit of a return push here over by the spire, but there seems to be far more red on the scene. Twig getting some nice scout shots off in the demo there, but not accomplishing too much as Random Cookie just keeps him alive.
Oh, Defnol though gets ice blocks. The demo is
nicely done.
down. Nano's popping some stickies off there, doing some damage. Funk and Chedsy are going to back up here.
They seem to be waiting for the
Access to
support of their team.
Twix is going to go out. He sees Random Cookie. He's doing a lot of damage. Random Cookie is forced to pop. They've got nowhere to push to, but Ryder Cycle manages to get Twix there. But he's forced to pop. Now red team has uber advantage. They pop early. But are they going to be able to do anything?
They've popped far too soon.
Forced
Funk
to
is
pop.
not in
Forced to
position.
pop. Funk needs to pull out of there quickly. Chenzi's trying to fall behind, but he's exposed.
They've realised it. They've realised the error.
Ooh.
They're retreating and regrouping.
Cal was going for the sneaky back cap, but gets punished by Ray.
Funk just barely making it out with a sliver of health there.
Chenzi gets dropped by Defnal, and so does Ray. Medic's down. Twix down as well. Red team is getting decimated here on last.
Defnal on a bit of a rampage there. Funk can't just pick him off where he does too much. But Ryder's
Gonna try and hold it all his own.
This might be it.
Can't do it.
Oh, that was a nice push towards the end there. My God.
Very good back and forth there.
Yeah, I think what cost him that round is maybe popping that Uber just too soon on the Spire. Funk was not in position to capitalize on that. It's most unfortunate. We'll press on again with another round. Ninlop on the scene really early this time.
He gets wiped out by Cal there.
On the scene too early, it would seem.
Yeah.
Use many a rocket to get over.
Funk coming up from above, getting a lot of damage. Managed to get Random Cookie out. Defnal, though, taking out Chenzi. Med picks on both sides.
Unfortunately, he's kind of...
picks at the moment.
Unfortunately, he got sandwiched under the bridge there, and Ryder Cycle just narrowly escaped that there. Hiding in the corner. He does not have a sandwich to help him at this time, but...
So far, they've just got Ray and Ninlop up on red team. Chenzi's slowly joining them, but he's coming out of spawn. Blue team have the player advantage, but quite a lot of them are heavily injured, so I think they're probably going to try and hold mid here instead of trying to push
it would
him
appear
out.
to be so. Defnal is quite far forward, I must admit. He seems to be debating a push on the Spire, but his team is not near enough to assist, I'd say.
Ninlop playing sneaky here. I think he's hoping for Cookie. He sees Cookie, I think he's going to go for him. He goes for him! Ninlop with the pick, being a sneaky soldier!
Ryder Cycle just punished him immediately for that, though.
But now red team here are going to try and push back with the advantage on the medic. Twig here doing a lot of damage to Ryder Cycle.
The red team has really regrouped here and making a really nice push back. There simply isn't enough of the blue team to actually contest this point. We only have Disgruntled Tennis Cow all the way over here. But as an sole NG, I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish much right now.
I think he's running back to try and do some back capping on mid.
Yep. Random Cookie just warded in the area with a couple of crossbow bolts.
Funk notices and starts to try and head back. Ninlop here noticing as well. Hoping to get some kills on Defnal. Can Defnal get the pick on Chenzi? We'll have to see. Oh, he gets the pick on Ninlop though. Will he be able to get the pick? He does a lot of damage to Chenzi. Oh, but he just can't get the headshot off.
Oh, down he goes.
Shuts him down.
The Spire was also capped there.
Oh, the Spire is also capped. That means that Ice Blocks and Twick are available to push into last.
Yep, Spire has been capped once again, and Blue are forced back to their last point. They've come back from this before. We've seen both teams come back from this exact scenario. But can they do it again? They're all regrouped, and they seem to be buckling down for the long con here. Waiting for the red to make their push first, and then hopefully get out to the Spire. Oh, heavy encounter here though, and Funk is down.
Ryder managed to get away with a tiny piece of health there.
Every heavy exchange is so scary like that. It always just comes down to the wire. I think Ryder's being a bit too aggressive here though, and I think he might be punished for it. Down he goes.
Cal here. Holden second. Oh, Red's on the backhand with Ray! Can Ray manage to pull it off? We'll find out. He's doing a lot of damage here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was very close.
That was very close indeed.
They managed to cap the Spire again though with their scouts pushing forward.
Ray looks like he's going to try and take out Cookie here. Cookie's forced to pop ridiculously early, almost as small.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Not going to be able to get any use out of that whatsoever. I mean, he's alive, but...
At what cost?
Too many of the other team are alive.
Oh, Funk there, completely denying Cal's jump there.
Funk is being very aggressive here, I must say. He's like jumping forward and trying to get as much damage as he can.
Ryder Cycle punishes him for it. Ninlop also goes down. Twick gets drops Defnal there.
A bit of an even push here. Ice Blocks is then a bit of a pickle. He's on very little health. I don't think he's going to be able to contest much. As Ryder Cycle proves exactly here as he just picks him off with his shotgun.
Ooh, Ray and Jane did a bit of exchange, but I think they're deciding they're going to push out back, try and hold second.
We have quite the tug of war.
Ooh, Ray getting
here.
caught in a
Good.
tight corridor. Ryder manages to clamp down on Chezzy in that tight corridor. He just couldn't escape. Cal takes down Twick. It looks like Blue's looking good form as they're pushing the second in.
Funk being forced to defend from really long range, just trying to cover the entire field of the Spire from the door.
Ninlop and Cal exchanged there.
Oh, we have Nano up in the Spire. The rest of the team is going to press forward and try and clean this up early, it would seem. Oh, and the
Ryder
Uber is
again.
popped. The Uber is popped at a really nice time as well. Ryder
Chezzy
was
just
almost
can't
there.
get away and gets wiped there. Blue team caps second there, available to push last, but they just don't have enough players on the ground. They get wiped there. Definitely here, hoping to get some picks out.
Very narrowly holding on to that last point again. It's so close every time. But always a last minute
Oh,
defense.
Deathnall gets ice blocks there. Meanwhile,
there
Ray
goes
gets
ice blocks.
Nano.
That was nicely done.
Oh, can Deathnall get Chezzy here? No, Chezzy
Plan
managed
seems to be to
escape
just
to
pick
safety.
off the occasional stray target and then mount a final push afterwards.
Oh,
Blue
he's
team
looking
needs
for
to
his
regroup
down.
a little.
Oh, he gets Funk there with the fully charged headshot. But Twick manages to kill him out. Twick also gets Cal there.
Oh,
he's
Ryder
already
Cycle coming in
bleeding
from the
shit.
side though.
Oh, he's
Taking down a few of them.
They're doing a lot of damage. There's just Twick and Chezzy here left to defend the point.
Oh, and he's on it.
Good.
He's on it. Are they going to be able to mount a defense in time? And they are not. Chezzy, the last man alive. That poor doctor. That was quite the return from considering what the blue team came back from there, I must say.
Again, blue team just king of the recoveries this game. No here. Both teams looking like they want to get to mid first. Ninlop here playing aggressive as usual. Red get there first. Obviously he's looking to get some deep pushes but denied by Ninlop. Twick managed to get Nano though. Funk
Ooh.
manages to win the heavy on heavy fight.
Oh,
Now,
down he
Cookie goes down.
himself.
Cookie goes down though to Twick playing aggressive there.
Oh, this is very close. We
Blue
have a
team.
couple people left on each side.
Blue team's bleeding players is Deathnall left
It's all
up.
up to Deathnall now to contest this point. I don't know if he's going to be able to manage it himself, as there is
Might
a
be able
lot
to
of
get
reds
it,
there.
though.
He's making a valiant effort, but he's being forced to retreat, unfortunately.
Can he take
Couch
out
is
Ray?
in his face.
Nah.
Ray
gets
taking him
on
down.
As you can see, red team now organising on mid, probably looking like they're going to try and push up. Blue team, meanwhile, just looking like they're going to try and get on that choke to...
They're getting back into the barn, it would seem. Ryder Cycle leading the charge once again, getting Ninlop down almost immediately, which is nicely done.
Oh, Ryder, though, taking a lot of damage
Oh.
himself.
Ryder is doing very well, just picking off, like, identifying his target and just picking them off before the main encounter even begins. Really helps out his team a lot that he's just leading the push. As a heavy, he can just soak up so much of the damage. Funk is on the defensive here. His team rallying behind him. They're mounting a very slow assault, but they are charging force. And Chezzy forced to pop the Zuber as well now. Funk trying to mount a bit of a counter push. They are just going to fall back though. Random Cookie, I believe, has his Uber ready as well. Yes, he does.
Blue team does have the Uber advantage, but they don't have enough players up here.
Oh, they have a handful of them. They could still do it.
Oh, they're getting flanked from behind though. Now
no.
he's going to have to try and deal with it.
Oh, this is unfortunate, and the Uber is popped. I don't think they had a choice there. I don't think they were going to survive otherwise.
Necking it. Chelsea though, it looks like he might be caught out there. Takes a lot of damage. Could definitely quickly bomb in and kick out Chelsea. We'll see.
Oh,
Cow's
Funk having a
hoping
counter
to
push.
pick up. Cow takes down Chelsea.
Oh.
Blue team look like they might be recovering here. Meanwhile, Ray is trying to cap second. Blue team manages to cap mid.
Oh my god, that was a very risky push that they were mounting there because they were completely flanked, yet they managed to just hold on. That was very nicely done there, Blue.
Jane there picking up ice blocks after he murdered Deathnall there.
Right, it's like I'm making the long and arduous climb that is the Spire all by himself.
It's just like Everest for Hoovies.
The Mount Everest of Team Fortress 2. It's about 15 meters high.
Well, with all that weight to carry up there, I'm sure it's pretty arduous task.
He's just a heavy load to carry.
Obviously Chelsea here looking deep for a medic. I don't know what he's up to.
Oh my
Gonna
goodness.
try and run back, I think, here. Whether
Chelsea seems to be leading the
Funky.
assault for some reason.
Battle Medic confirmed, we'll have to see. See, red team here, I think they're mainly going to focus on holding last here. They're pushing out. I think they just pushed out a little bit there to save Chidsey. Ninlop here, hoping to do some damage, but gets wiped by Jane.
Oh, there's a nice little exchange with Ninlop there, I must say.
Oh, Defnal here, coming in. Takes out Ray, but gets taken down by Funk. Funk's getting the kills.
Funk is just on the ball, but down he goes himself. Jesse just arriving a moment too soon to save him.
Blue's looking in good form here if they want to push in.
The red team's gonna have to mount a quick defense, it would seem here, as Blue is pushing in on the final point. Ryder Cycle leading the charge once again.
Ryder takes a lot of damage there from Twick though. Oh, gets taken out by Twick.
Ooh, and Chessy's only halfway on this Uber now as well. He's gonna have to charge that up quickly because it looks like they're gonna need it in a moment. Blue team is being very aggressive here.
Funk's back out though. Hopefully he's doing some tanking with his medic.
It's like the heavy on each team. Like just Funk and Ryder have been putting in so much work, respectively.
Scout there. Looks like he's going to try and go for the back cap here. Ninlop's having none of it on those scouts.
A cheeky attempt at a back cap there, but they are punished. Nicely done. This gives the red team a little more time.
Red team has Uber here. Are they going to try and use it? Random Cookie goes down to Ninlop's rocket there.
Oh, I don't think Deathnail's going to escape this unscathed. There's simply too many of them.
He goes down. Ryder here pushing solo. Gonna be very ballsy move here, but he's gonna try and get punished by Twick. Can he get the kill on Twick? He managed to get Twick, but he is very low. Cal's coming in to back it up. Again,
it's like every life counts at this point. If you can escape with even the teeniest bit of health, for the love of God, escape. Oh,
I'd say loads of people matched last day were really complaining about the respawn time, but obviously we are running the standard respawn time.
Yep, it is standard.
Although, Cal here hoping to get something, but
just pushing his luck there, I feel. Completely unassisted.
But I think that was a bit of a ballsy move, but
yeah, I think so.
Ryder here pushing again by himself and gets punished though by Ice Clocks and Ray. Red here aren't looking like they're going to try and push out though. They're happy where they are at the moment.
It's very interesting to see that Nano is still playing the sniper here, considering that they are fighting in the close-knit corridors.
I think he's hoping to get the pick on Chidsey. They know that Chidsey has Uber advantage. They've almost got Uber themselves, but they can't really make a push here if they know Red's just going to Uber.
Like, all it takes at this stage is just one medic down a bit too early, and that could decide it. Both teams need to really hold on to their Ubers here. Oh, it's very tense. Ryder Cycle had a bit of a push again.
Nano managed to get Ray there.
Oh, I think we're going to be set for a violent exchange here as Ryder Cycle is charging out on Funk.
Oh, Ubers are being popped. But Ryder knows that he can't do any damage to them while they're Ubered, so he's hoping to get some other kills. Blue team getting a lot of the other players here.
Several exchanges, both the heavy and medics are still alive.
Oh, Funk just can't get on the point, and Defnal manages to cap it.
Oh, that was very, very close. A couple of tight exchanges there at the end, but Blue team managed to triumph just at the end there. That was nicely done.
We're gonna have a little break here, and then we're gonna come back. It's the first to have the 5 gap. So if Ryder Cycle's team can pull out a win here, then they'll be going home clean. Whereas if Nico manages to win one, then we'll have to see if they can win 2.
Indeed. So are we going to have a momentary break then, or?
Yeah, we were. They'll quickly readjust their tactics, and then we'll be starting in a couple of seconds.
Readjust their tactics, by which of course we mean choose the drink you want from the fridge.
Yeah.
Well, while we're just waiting for the players to take their break, would you like to remind us why we're all gathered here tonight, GameCam?
Obviously, that is a great idea. Obviously, we are gathered here to try, and we're gathered here today to witness the marriage. No, we're actually gathered here today to for Red Cross charity organisation. Obviously, we're here to try and raise as much money as we can. Obviously, we are at $319, but that is only 31% of our target. I would like to try and get to at least 70% of the target by the end of today. So obviously, spread this around if you can. Try and get people in here to, because obviously, watch this amazing amusement we've got organised here, and generally try and get some money raised.
I think what GameCam is trying to say here, this is a truly incredible gathering of so many just brilliant personalities in our community. So many have made the effort to come out tonight, all for a very valiant cause. So please donate as much as you possibly can. It is for a very noble cause. Help Sons Medics IRL. Just like in pubs for TF2 in the real world, there's simply not enough of them.
Yeah, what he said.
You have the chance to have a little impact on that tonight. So please show what support you can, and thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, what he said. I think it's basically what I said. It's just you did it with more of a sort of roguish charm Irish accent.
I sincerely apologize. It's sort of like a natural trait of like the Irish. Like we always try and like vie for like the crowd's favor. It's like we have heated brawls and debates over this.
We look like we're gonna start again here.
Oh, we're almost good to go again. Great. I'm seeing a lot of people calling out some support in the chat. Thanks very much, guys, for making it out as well. I have a couple of fans and names that I recognize from my own streams. Thanks very much, guys. I think we're good to go here with the next match, though.
He'd exchanged Blues getting there in there first. Ninlop did some damage, but gets wiped there by Blue. Blue's returning the damage. Cal's playing very aggressive. He gets taken up by Twix, though.
Yeah, that was a very nice kill from Twix there. My god, he just barely escaped it. Oh, but Ryder's managed to get the point under... Oh, sorry.
I was just saying the Death Knell almost had Chetty there.
He did indeed, yeah. It's like trying to prioritize it just straight away, it would seem.
Ooh,
Ryder is being very aggressive over here, I must say.
He gets punished for it, though. Cookie's got to be very, very careful here if he wants to try and get away with his life.
Yeah,
Cal here is also getting caught out.
Not an ideal scenario for Cookie right now. None of the ideal pockets are here. It is simply him and Nano currently. And he is being chased.
Blue team there, playing aggressive, pay the price for it. Looks like Red's got a cap mid-back now. Interesting.
And Red team is going to be able to cap mid once again there. Blue team's going to need to regroup because they're actually a little scattered. Ryder seems very far forward again.
Red team have got Uber here. It's going to be interesting to see whether they're going to pop it out. We've got a shotgun exchange for the heavies.
Shotgun heavy, bro. It's happening. The Fat Scouts have decided.
Funk Cookie here popping Uber. Managed to get away.
Oh, that's a very unfortunate reason to have to pop Uber. A Fat Scout in the face like that.
Pops as Death Knell tries to bomb in on him. Death Knell hoping to get away, but no dice. He gets taken out.
Spire is immediately taken by Red there, just in the ensuing chaos. Red is on a really nice push here. Funk has insisted to use his shotgun, it would appear, as his Ryder. Both heavies have forgotten what miniguns are. They're simply tired of carrying the heavy load, it would seem.
Well, you know, those bullets are expensive. They cost something like $1 million or something to fire for like 5 seconds or something.
I believe it's
I haven't watched the advert in a
$400,000.
while. But it's very, very expensive.
That's economics for another time, my friend. Red is mounting a bit of a push once again.
Ooh! Cal there, going deeper, manages to get out Chedzi.
Oh, nicely done by Cow. He may have cost him his life, but he did manage to down the medic, which is really significant at this time. When you're down to the last, it's basically decided on that Uber.
Red team getting a lot of picks there. Meanwhile, Ryder is doing gentlemanly and concedes that Funk is the better Fat Scout.
We have it here. Funk is the better Fat Scout. My god, I never thought I'd see the day. Blue team needs to regroup a little bit, it seems.
Got a fat heavy engage. Cycle goes down again. Hoping to get the boxing glove punch there, but just doesn't get out.
I love how both team captains are just determined to play the Fat Scout loadout. Fat Scout. Excuse me.
I think this is maybe this is a protest for trying to get heavy, or maybe it's just trying to reinvent the meta. We'll leave it up to you guys to try and decide.
Propaganda in favor of Heavy winning the class war, it seems. Heavy needs more options. Being forced to shotguns here.
Raid takes a lot of damage from Nano there to a body shot. Ryder here, pushing out again.
Down he goes. Down he goes. Blue team seems to just be kind of turtled up around this ledge over their last point. Ray trying to push a bit too far forward, it would seem, and punished for it. Red team still has enough people here to mount a push.
We do have Ubers on both sides, so we might see an exchange here. Whether we might see
I think both sides are waiting for the other to pop first so that they can win the long con. I think that might be the strategy we're seeing. Because both teams are regrouped. They seem ready to go.
No, neither though are looking like they're trying to force a pop though. Oh, Iceblock's doing some poking, but Nano's having none of it and bings it.
Red team is just really huddled together. They're just waiting for the ideal opportunity to catch the other team ever so slightly off guard and completely capitalize on it.
Ryder here, looking to do some damage with that shotgun, but just can't get the DPS out that he needs to.
He's still going with the shotgun. I guess we can be thankful he's not equipped with sandwich today, because this will be a very sad encounter, I imagine.
Just give this guy a Sandman and a Cleaver, and we might have seen some real gameplay out of Ryder today.
Is Ryder going for it? Oh, he's being really aggressive here, killing those box in her out, and the Uber is popped. The Uber is popped.
They're wiping here.
Oh my god.
Get lost. Oh, meanwhile, disgruntled cow there with the the fight. It just goes down to that one quick left jab. And Jane goes down.
Those are some great exchanges with the stickies there just at the end. Disgruntled cow managed to get a lot of them in those final moments, but sadly they were just ever so slightly overwhelmed.
Looks like the White Cycle's deciding to pick up the minigun again. He thinks the price is worth winning here.
The price is right for some minigun, it would seem. Fat scats no more.
Oh, meanwhile, Nidlop there going to do some big damage there. White Cycle getting Ninlop. Ray gets Nano.
Both sides are kind of just poking at the moment. Ryder trying to sneak under them by going under the bridge. He might be able to get Chedsy off here. He's going for it. Ooh, but not quite.
Funky notices.
Funk knows. Funk knows. Oh, Ryder just barely escaping there.
Using fat scout tactics to his advantage. Just managed to escape.
Red has managed to cap mid once again, and they seem to be advancing straight towards the Spire. Blue team is really going to need to rally together here. Ryder trying to get to the scene as fast as he can. Man's got very little legs. It takes him a while to travel.
Chedsy's almost got Uber here, so does Random Cookie.
And a heavy exchange going on.
Oh, Ryder just managed to pull off. Can he get Chedsy as well? Chedsy's forced to pop on Ray, the sniper. Ryder, meanwhile, is trying to run away.
A single point of help from that heavy exchange there from Ryder. My god, I'm amazed he actually survived that. And he managed to get Chedsy. My god.
No Uber for Red for a while. Random Cookie and Nano, though. Look like they were the only ones left up after the exchange.
Unfortunately, Blue team has lost the Spire here. They have all kind of regrouped on it. So Blue team's going to have to turtle up again. Thankfully, they do have most of their team alive. And most importantly, Random Cookie is here. Gotta have that medic ready.
He's on 35%, meanwhile Chedsy's only getting to 15 here.
Yeah, they just need to build it as much as they can.
Cal's doing some pushing here. Hopefully doing some pressure, trying to get a feel for what's coming for him.
Oh, Ryder going for a bit of a poke, but realizing that Ray is actually now playing a sniper, he immediately switches to his shotgun. Apologies. Try and pick him off on the charge.
Taking a lot of damage from Ryder. Ryder, though, getting immediately twitches round and takes that twick. Nicely
done by Ryder there. That was a brave effort, but I just barely managed to pull off.
Nano hoping to do some poking there of his own, but Funk ain't having none of it.
Funk seems to be playing a very cautious here. He's not quite leading the charge yet. They may just be waiting for their Uber, because Chedsy is very nearly good to go. But Blue team is managing to counter push immediately!
Chedsy's on his own now! After Funk and Icebox get wiped out by Random Cookie. Oh, Chedsy goes down as well. Red's dreams of Uber are destroyed while Blue pops theirs.
They realized exactly what the red team was up to there.
Twix, though, playing a bit sneaky on the side here.
That was very nicely done. Nano going for the Spire cap again, just to take a little bit of pressure off the final point.
So Blue might be trying to keep it here, though. So they're all starting to move out. Ryder here, though, holding on last to make sure there's no secret back cap.
Yeah, red team is just kind of turtling up here on mid, preparing for a fight, it would seem. Ryder Cycle is quite far back, though. He needs to get a bit more to the front line to lead this charge, I feel. Detonal seems to be pressing on regardless, though. Brave being forced to retreat. Oh, but they seem to be in position. I think blue team might be ready for a push here.
Random Cookie is on 50% here. Is he going to be able to get Uber and pop it?
Holding off for a moment or two. Chedzi is also almost nearly good to go. He's on 60% himself. Both medics are quite close in terms of their charge, but I think Random Cookie might be able to get it just a little bit sooner. They're going to need to push as the moment they have it and take down Chedzi.
It looks like he's going for the bomb. Managed to get Ray. Nano gets wiped by Funk there.
Oh, scout duel happening unfolding in the canyon below. Red team managing to take that, which is nicely done. Detonal jumping into the scene! Oh my god!
Funk's taken out. Chedzi pops, but he's got no one. He's just
no,
gonna run off on his
Chedzi.
own. We're gonna see him. Oh, I thought we were gonna see a medic duel there. As Cookie chases him for a little bit and gives up. Cal's gonna go.
I think Chedzi has met a fate worse than that. He's now stuck behind enemy lines. We're gonna have to mount like a Saving Private Ryan scene here.
Oh, though Cookie does go down there to the ice blocks with the stickies.
Oh, but Ice Blocks himself is taken out in the
If
exchange.
Chedzi can pull this out and escape, which he can't by the looks of it, because the scouts are beating him to death brutally here. It is Deathnol ends that sick game by the scouts of just beating Chedzi to death. Funk here is hoping to do some damage, glitching out from behind the boxes here.
I don't think he realizes that there are boxes in front of him. He might be a little confused.
Oh, Ryder though, sneaking up on him.
Crack. Oh, and Funk's forced to retreat.
No.
Yeah. He realized in that moment that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and down he goes.
Blue taking a lot of damage here, but they've got more players up.
Oh, Detonel is mounting a bit of a push again, but both teams seem to be holding back. They're waiting for their numbers to recover. If only both sides realize that they're so badly injured at this stage.
Yeah. Looks like Ray here might be getting some picks with the sniper.
Oh, he's going for it.
Just give or take at the moment.
Covering the ground. I think the blue team kind of realized that they're spread a bit too thin currently, and that Ray is there on the scene with his sniper. They're going to have to be very careful if they want to defend the spire.
Well, now here playing deep though. They're going to get some damage done, but just gets taken out there by Ninlock.
We have a bit of a push in the barn once again. Ryder Cycle being forced to retreat.
Being chased by Twick though.
Oh, down he goes. Wasn't able to escape unscathed once again.
Oh, Cal though playing deep. Managed to get Chedzi before going down though. Red do not have anything. Meanwhile, Cookie's almost 80% to Uber.
It's just some very nice exchanges going on. Both teams are really just going back and forth.
Looks like Twick though is going to try and count second here.
Yeah, I think he realized that the blue team is all in other fields currently. Nano not paying too much attention to him, giving Ice Blocks his priorities.
Ooh, Twick there, just getting the cap. Blue team looks like they're going to try
done.
and take it back there. Twick getting the kill on Nano. Is Twick going to try and go for the back cap? We'll see.
It's going to be very hard for a blue team to actually recap this at this current stage, because Ray is simply there as a sniper.
Ooh.
It's going to be difficult to get up.
Twick almost had the back cap there, but luckily Cal was just coming out of spawn and managed to pick him off. Ryder here doing a bit of solo tanking.
Oh, the last man alive and only a little bit of health. Ryder's in a bit of trouble. He might not be riding out of this one, okay?
Ooh, Ray is not having any of it. He nails him in the back there.
Ray just doing a really fantastic job, my god.
Getting a bit of an exchange here on the tunnels.
Blue is forced once again to their
Ray.
final point. Yeah, we do have some pushes going on in the tunnels here. Red team seems to be regrouping once again, though.
No, sneaking above, planting some stickies down.
Chedzi's now on 70%, so he's probably just going to hold off and wait for that to be fully charged. He might as well, because he does have most of the team here. I think Ryder's going to try and mount a bit of a return push before the worst unfolds. Or, no, he's just going to head back to spawn. Never mind. Just a couple of trades going on. Ryder is fine. Oh, and Chedzi's forced to pop. He is
Cookie managed to run back. Meanwhile, Ryder's basically sitting there.
Oh, that was very nicely done from the blue team. Medic manages to escape unscathed, and they down the medic. That is very nice. They might be able to mount a reasonable defense from this.
Chedzi running away to save his life, meanwhile leaving Ray to die.
Oh, there goes Ray. It looks like he got caught in the door there, unfortunately.
Twick here playing spy. It'd be interesting to see if you can get any picks off here.
We've had an interesting amount of spies in like the last couple of
I'd
games.
say Chelsea needs to Chelsea watch his back. Maybe they've learned from that. Oh, they're not hoping to delay the cap.
Oh, there's a push on Spire going currently, but Disgruntled Cow and Twick are just around that last point. I think Disgruntled Cow knows that he's out there.
I think they're just worried about back caps.
Yeah, it would appear so. And rightfully so, he kept watching the point until they were able to cap the Spire, which is really nicely done. Twick would have easily capped it otherwise, if he was not there. So, nicely done, fellas.
Twick's playing very deep though. Now he's got to try and figure out what he's going to do now.
There's a moment of confusion as they have a couple more exchanges here. Red team, we get blasted sky high. Oh, down goes the Medic!
Twick managed to get a random cookie there. With a sick pick. And managed to get Jane as well!
Oh.
Maybe Spy is more relevant in 6's than we thought. Meanwhile, Chelsea goes down to death now.
It would appear so. The Spies have had some very significant plays this past game.
Oh my god, Defno managed to kill Funk because he's bombing in! Oh!
Can he get ice blocks though? He's under a bit of fire.
Oh.
He's trying to go for
he's working on this SMG. He's not trusting his skills. Oh! Icebox managed to get that.
Oh, that was
ridiculous exchange there. Blue managed to basically almost destroy their push there. He almost had it.
That was just so nicely done. My god. Ryder's just already on the Spire here, just to recap it.
Definitely one for the frag movie. Anyway, meanwhile we've got blue team are hoping to hold second here. Meanwhile Ray's hoping to get some cheeky picks on Ryder.
Quick in a bit of dire straits under the bridge.
Oh! Twick managed to get the pick though before he goes down.
Yeah, very nicely done. He was escaping for quite a while there. Ray is just kind of set up point here and just ready with his sniper, it would seem. The blue team trying to mount a bit of a counter push. They're trying to get together, but they're spread across different levels. Red might be able to cap the Spire.
So they're going to.
Icebox is leading the charge, it would seem.
Meanwhile, we've got Ninlop hiding up on last. I don't know how he got there, but he got there. So it looks like we might have a cheeky back cap as well.
Oh my god, is this actually going to happen?
This is going to happen. It's happening.
Oh my god.
It's happening. It's happening. Oh! Caldo is notices it just as he starts to get that cap time in.
No, blue team just not in the mood for some shenanigans tonight. They're not tolerating it.
Defno managed to get Ray there. So it looks like blue team will have the pick advantage. Defno looking to do some work. Oh, Chelsea's got to be careful.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh, Defno gets Funk.
Oh, he's being pushed. He's being pushed, and he's forced to
pop.
Oh, and he's knocked
blue
down
team
to the
now
lower.
Has Uber to try and push out here.
Oh, that was really unfortunate from Chelsea. The fact that he was knocked down means that he couldn't actually even transfer the Uber to his team that was at hand. Just forced to retreat entirely.
Ninlop is still playing sneaky sort of, but he's going to meet Nano there and get wiped out by the stickies.
Another one caught in the door.
I think Ninlop needs to go more for the face-on plays instead of sneaky plays. Oh, Funk's there going for the mark gun. Meanwhile, Motorcycle tried to do fat heavy, but doesn't manage to pull it off.
Managed to get some revenge on Ryder Cycle there, my god.
Interesting to see Black Box coming out here.
Yes, it is interesting. He seems to have switched his loadout quite a bit.
Medic. Seeing as they're never usually a couple of meters away from being healed. Nano here getting caught out. Wiped by Funk.
Oh, blue team is just mounting up on the last point once again. They know the red team is en route. Ryder Cycle freaking out a little. Firing some blind shots. Oh, but he's going up for the push on the red team. Unfortunately, he's unassisted and he's not going to be able to accomplish too much there. Red team might have a slight advantage here because they are regrouped. Ninlop going for a very cheeky push. And blue is forced to pop their Uber just to deal with him. My god. That's actually quite nice. It's like red team managed to force the blue teams. They were simply with one of their teams. They can keep up the pressure right now as they appear to be going for. They might just be able to take this.
Nano's putting stickies down. Ryder's coming in to back him up.
Oh, but he's not aware he's there, and he's taking.
Icebox just getting on point. Meanwhile, all blue just suddenly alive again.
Oh, that was a dog pile. My god, bodies all over the floor.
What was that? That was ridiculous. It was like synchronized from the rest of blue team. They just swarmed in as soon as. Defno, meanwhile, getting kill on Ray there.
Oh, and Ninlop just dying in the corridor.
I don't think this is going to be ridiculous to try and push into last. Neither team is letting up.
There are so many close exchanges happening tonight. Like, my god, this is a constant tug of war. This has been a very long match.
Certainly an interesting change of events from yesterday, where it was almost all the matches were steamrolls.
Oh, we have Ice Blocks just mounting the spire once again. Entering from the upper levels.
Hoping to do some work in last, but managed to pull out with his life.
Ryder Cycle making a bit of a poke, just trying to ward him away a tad. Shotgun is out in full swing. Ninlop seems to be quite far forward here as well. I think he's kind of just realised it as he goes down.
Still going for those ninja soldier plays.
He is indeed. I mean, they've paid off for him in the past. But I think he's being a bit too cheeky with it now.
Ray playing too aggressive and gets punished there. I think what needs to happen, I think the red team needs to clear the point, get a dude on it, meanwhile get some damage on the spawns. Yeah. Meanwhile, Icebox trying to do a sneaky play there, but gets noticed out by Ryder coming out of the other spawn exit.
Yeah, the sneaky plays do not seem to be paying off too well. The blue team is simply regrouped very, very effectively in their current state.
Ooh, looks like Red's getting trapped here by Ryder.
Although Ninlop going around the side here. There's not much defense. Is he going to be able to take it?
Chesney looks like he's all alone.
Oh my goodness!
Red team man? What?
Yes, they snuck around the side. Ninlop leading the charge there. My god!
Whoa. Blue
team was simply spread out a bit too far thin there, and they were not able to hold it. One guy on the last point. My goodness, for a team that's been very cautious in previous rounds, I would have expected a little more there.
Ryder needs to score 3 here to get the win here. Blue team might actually try and recover it here.
It's a very...
We've got another 10 minutes here. We'll see.
We have 10 minutes on the clock, so...
10 minutes left on the clock here to see who can come out the winner.
10 minutes on some abstract observation of time.
Yep.
At any rate, we are under time constraints.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have hopefully time for one more round.
We're over a bit from this match, so we'll have to call it. So we're going to see who can get the most points here.
And it's a real shame as well, because these have been some very, very close matches. Almost every round, I think we've had a last point sort of bounce back, if you will.
That's what blue team's going to try and recover here, though.
Oh, Ryder Cycle is very far forward, though. My god. Red team's just not really acknowledging him, though. It's sort of an awkward exchange that happened there. Both teams just kind of saw each other like, hey, just wander off.
Maybe they're deciding a new pacifism route, who knows? Maybe it's a conspiracy theory and the whole match is actually set up.
Team friends too, it would seem. Team friendship too, even.
Maybe it's actually a trade server and I've been confused.
Oh, Ryder Cycle not having much luck there. Trying to give a Killing Gloves a boxing kill, but sadly that is not going to work.
As soon as he pulls it off though, there's crits. Oh! Funk there with the market gun pick on random cookie!
Oh my goodness.
Punishes Jane! Red team pulling out in force here.
That was very nicely done.
Oh, Red team seems to be having a
huge counter push.
Funk is not having none of it. Oh, meanwhile, the struggled cow there comes in and gets a lot of damage done.
For a guy with fun in his name, he doesn't seem to be having much fun.
Down. Chensey saying no way in the chat. He is not happy with it.
And rightfully so, I would say.
Let's say bombs happen. Gotta let him deal with it. Meanwhile, Funk finally goes down.
Blue team is just all regrouped now. My god, red team is so scattered. Only Ray and Chedsy on the scene, so they're gonna just lose mid. I don't think there's much they can do there.
Twick here looks like he's gonna try and get some sneaky deaky plays here.
They seem to be going for a quick push on the Spire as well. They're immediately on the scene. Ray's gonna have to defend it just for a while by himself. He does have an advantage.
Oh! No! Random cookie left alone! Twick manages to spy! Just kill him! He was left all alone! Tweak's now trying to push his lock on Cal. Meanwhile, Ninlop's trying to get some damage down on Deathlol while Red is trying to conflict second. Twick managed to get away with his life there, so they've still got a spy behind enemy lines.
It's some really impressive plays by Twick, I must say.
Meanwhile, Blue look like they've kept second to go try and maybe get some plays on last. Meanwhile,
Twick just deciding he's going to rest up, it would seem.
Oh, he sees Nano passing by. I think he's gonna. He needs to try and move up a bit if he's gonna try and get some picks down.
No, it seems so. Icebox is just laying down some stickies. Final point defense. He's got the inside wall completely lined with them.
Ooh, Ryder cycle goes down there. So does Cal. Definitely hoping to get some damage done. Chelsea got low, but he managed to get away with his life.
Oh, this is tense. This is really tense. I don't know which way this is gonna go.
I believe that the red one goes back.
It's like last call to the bookies, guys. You only have a few minutes left to place your bets. Ooh, Red getting a nice couple of kills there in the corridor. That was very nicely done.
Look, they're gonna try and cap Spire again.
They really just need to take off pressure.
Cal's doing a lot of damage to Funk here.
Yeah, they met with some resistance on the Spire. Cow defended it very nicely there. He is king of this mountain. He will not let anyone near.
Ray looks like he might try and... Ray just completely ignores him! Giving him a chance to get Icebox before he goes down.
Oh, there we go. You got there in the end, Ray. My god. Well, light from the sun does take about 6 minutes to travel until it reaches our planet, so maybe that's what was going on there.
Meanwhile, Twick here is just hiding out, doing a bit of troll tactics, hiding under this bridge. Seeing if he's going to wait out.
I must say, the blue team is like really regrouped currently. They're just like set up around that Spire. This is going to be difficult for red team to take the pressure off their last point. They have a stray scout in the base, but he seems to be regrouping with the rest of the team. I think both teams are just going to gather together for maybe one final push here. Although every time we've said that in the past, there's been plenty more pushes. Ooh. Nano just barely not connecting with his SMG shots there.
Ooh, Twick there managed to get random cookie with the spy play. Blue do not have a medic, but Ryder's still pushing in there.
Oh, should they be doing this though without the medic? I think they need to regroup just a tad more currently. The Uber is popped by Chedsy. It's interesting to note that blue team now has 2 snipers on their team. Might not be ideal for pushing that last point.
Let's say. Meanwhile, Ryder though and Jane look like they're trying to get some plays out here.
Oh,
the Red's capping the Spire.
They really need to hold on to this.
Icebox looks like he's taking a quick potty break there on top of the Spire.
And red team is fully regrouped and ready for action. Blue team trying to charge forward, but unfortunately there's a sniper at the lead. I don't think Nano is the man to lead this charge.
Might see, hopefully gonna see some picks from blue team though.
Yeah, Ryder's managed to pick off a couple of them there, which is quite nice.
Nano managed to get ice blocks there. But
damage is consistently being traded back and forth. Ray getting a very nice kill there, in conjunction with Funk. Oh, but Funk may be a little too far forward that time.
Ryder catches him out there.
Yep, charging a heavy with a pocket right behind him is probably not the best of ideas.
Oh, meanwhile, Ray and Chedsy are going to try and back up here, try and keep their lives, keep their...
Death is trying to retake the Spire, warding off Ray as well.
Random Cookie here does have the Uber, so we might see an Uber here. Meanwhile,
oh,
Jane
and Ryder seems to be pressing for last point.
Ice Block managed to get him with a stray tube there on second.
The blue team has pressed far forward, maybe with the hopes of doing a quick cap on the last point, but they do need some more people on the Spire. Currently just disgruntled Tennis Cow all on his own, and it's simply not enough.
Forced. Blue does not have Uber now.
This is very unfortunate. Their strategy definitely appears to have been just a quick back cap after conquering the Spire. It has not paid off though, because they didn't have anyone to cap that Spire. My god. They're going to be able to mount a good defense.
Ooh, it looks like now
time.
Random Cookie is just running off here by himself. Even Ryder. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's had it with Ray. He's tired of that man downing him. Just charging at him with some syringes.
Ninlop, meanwhile, playing direct hit, which is not allowed, but very suspicious.
We have straight up weapon violation.
Let's say I'm just gonna. I think that's maybe taking a bit too far. I'm gonna go message and saying.
Maybe we should crack down on that. That's straight up against the rules. That's not gonna fly.
I'd say. There's dodgy plays, and then there's just straight up. Meanwhile, blue here look like they're gonna try and push in.
Oh.
Meanwhile, oh no, they're just with the direct hit and things.
We still have that direct hit there, though. We do. You might want to have a word with them, Game Cam.
Let's say I'm just gonna say that direct hit is banned.
It is banned.
So.
Oh dear. It's like Funk, I don't think has realized what he's committing here. Oh dear. Well, we'll just have a bit of back and forth exchange, it'll seem, for just a moment as we sort out Funk gone a bit rogue, it would appear.
So they've got a little bit more time. I think they've got a minute left, and then we'll be calling it quits, I think.
We may just have some rule bend, and we're going to have sort of like a jury call on that, I feel, if the direct hit
I think that
was kind of thrown out.
Ryder's team did win.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they won.
Ryder's team still managed to take it, so it's okay.
So they're moving on to the next, they're moving on to the finals. Meanwhile, we're going to start trying to set up for the EU, I think.
Yes, congratulations to the Ryder Cycle and his crew. My god. This was a close couple of rounds. Like,
that was
the amount of
close
tug
match.
of war. Do we have one more match? Sorry?
We've got another match after this one, but this one is over. We're going to quickly try and grab some of the team members from either team and quickly have a word with them in the chat. So let's quickly see if we can get Ryder in here.
I think it would be a good idea to grab both of the team captains and just get their thoughts on how they think that went down. Particularly so, the Fat Scout exchanges. That's what I want to hear.
Let's quickly grab Ryder.
Hey, was that a good game, lads? And they said, no, get out. So I left.
Oh, right, yeah. So how do you think the match went, Ryder?
Oh, hey.
Hey, Ryder.
Yeah. Hey, it went a lot harder than yesterday. Partially because we didn't have our medic, but still went well.
Yeah, I must admit, just from watching those couple of games, that was a lot of tug of war. Like, so many stalemates around the spires.
A lot of back and forth.
It didn't help that I got like 3 hours of sleep last night.
Yes, half the battle is won just in meditation and preparation.
Especially those Fat Scout plays. Did you feel like the Fat Scout plays really were necessary to try and help?
No, but me and Funk agreed that we're going to do Fat Scout on the fourth round. Or the half.
And it's really great to see some back and forth banter like that.
Oh, good. It's good to see. Okay, well, we'll quickly put you back and we'll grab Funk in here and see what he thought of the match.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Ryder.
Yeah,
and we look forward to seeing you in the final.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah. See you guys.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Back in his team. There you go. There you go. He's back in his team.
Well, some thoughts from Ryder Cycle there. Let's see if we can grab Funk on then.
When our medic kept running in front of us.
Funk, how do you think the match went?
Oh, it was all right. I heard you said the direct hit was banned.
Yep. It was
I realized Rapid ran that our entire first match.
We quickly hopped on it.
You better not call me out on that.
we called you on a little bit on the end, but I think it was kind of because you guys were losing. I thought we were kind of.
Dude, after 40 minutes of stalemate, you wouldn't mind ripping out a direct hit either.
Yeah. It's like, could you imagine after all that stalemate, we just realized it's like, guys, we're gonna have to play again.
Oh dear.
No, I think I'd get a fake Funk in here to cover my spot.
The political fallout will be handled by the fake Funk.
I was like, I like playing heavy, but when I saw Ryder Cycle on the other sides, I'm like, dang it, people are gonna expect me to play heavy now, but I don't want to play it.
It was great to see the heavy mains being like kind of like representing for this 6's, because heavies doesn't get a lot of love when it comes to this format, so it was really nice to see.
I was mostly goofing off.
I'd like to say the Fat Scout bit I think was a bit silly, but it was entertaining.
Yeah, we agreed before the game, like, hey, let's just Fat Scout the entire second half.
Wow.
But I guess the charm wore off when I started winning.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
It's like, oh no, I'm actually doing well with this silliness. What is this?
Yeah, man.
It's just a consistent body shots from that shotgun. Do you think in the new heavy update they'll add scattergun?
I can't even imagine what's going to be in the new heavy update, since it's going to be like 3 years from now after Pyro wins.
Oh, dear.
But when it comes around, I'll be happy. I just want a subclass for heavy. That's all I want.
Oh, I personally agree, man. I'm Team Heavy myself. But Pyro does seem to have the majority. So
Team Pyro! Team Pyro!
Get out of here.
Can we kick that guy?
Hey, good talking to you. We're running over schedule there now, so we'll have to pop you back and try and push on here.
It's an absolute pleasure, Funk.
Hope to see you at the pub event at the end.
Take care, fellas.
Best of luck in the future, man.
Oh,
thank you very much for playing.
Put him back in the right team.
Or because I got dragged out last time. I don't know.
We have to drag you out kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
There you go. He's back in his natural habitat.
Thank you very much for joining us, Funk.
Yeah, it was really nice to see these guys turning out here. Obviously, we are going to probably take a break here to try and set up for our next match quickly, because obviously we are running a bit late here. It's going to be really exciting to see, because obviously these next teams are, they were looking really good last match, so it's going to be really interesting to see these two fight it out on this next match.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're mainly EU players, so we're going to quickly switch over to our EU server. But remember, in the meantime, to check out some of the check out the donation page and really give it a look. And we'll try and get ready as quickly as we physically can. So,
Yep.
stick around.
Once again, the main reason that we are all gathered here tonight, the main reason that we could get all of these notable people from the YouTube community is in an effort for charity. We're trying to raise money for the British Red Cross. And as much as you can donate, as much support as you can show.
I'm pretty sure they came from my winning personality. I was just trying to interject there. I'm pretty sure it was me. But no, not really.
I love you.
It's all for charity, and we really, donations really keep these events going. I mean, if we can't make the mark with donations, we kind of feel like we've failed with it. Anyway,
once again, just any support that you can show. Like, it's not an end-all goal. This isn't a Kickstarter project.
Yeah, again, you don't need to pay massive amounts. It's just anything really helps.
There are no stretch goals, only your generosity, and we thank each and every one of you coming out tonight for supporting this cause. Yeah,
I'd about to say viewership does mean a lot to us. We know that this sort of thing, we're trying to reach the biggest audience as we can, and it is entertainment, so it's always good to see that it actually is entertaining. So it's really nice to see.
So what are the teams that we have lined up for the next game before we take a quick break?
It's going to be Runix's team and Team Nerox. Obviously, Runix's team is comprised of people like Solarlight, Cerny, and other YouTube favorites, and obviously we've got Team Nerox with people like Rob the Awesome and Unreal, who was doing some really dank sniping last match they were playing. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get the picks again.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of expectations for those teams, even judging by the names. We have one man who claims to be awesome, and another who claims to be absolutely unreal. That's something I want to see.
Team egos, Anyway,
so we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll take the break now, and we'll catch you guys later.
Refill your drinks, guys, and we'll join you again soon.
If you have anything to do it now. Before we get stuck in for another hour or so. And then don't go anywhere though, because we're going to be right back soon.
We were.